Welcome back, Frugal friends. Today we are doing some dumpster divers, upcycling, and repairs. I find so many treasures and often they just need a little bit of love and they're perfectly good again.
That all set up really, really nice. That is fantastic. Now, let's see, the elastic is just fine. So it looks like this is the only part left to repair. I've let this dry completely overnight. So there's a chain that goes over here and the piece that was here is missing. You can see on the other side, it had a really fun kind of gear kind of piece there and maybe even something else. I don't know, but I've grabbed a few things out of our random supplies and we'll see if any of them happen to fit the bill. We'll give them a try. That would be fun to add right there. Just odds and ends. And my E6000, and I'll show you what I come up with.
Next, we've got a pencil sharpener from a public school bin. I opened it up, and as you can see, it just desperately needed to be cleaned out in the little catch. So I used a random little plastic tool and started digging that stuff out. Let's see how it turned out. So many things get thrown out that just need minor repairs or even just a good deep clean. I added a few pieces, used some E6000. Let's let this dry overnight. Now let's jump into all that Christmas stuff that we found. Several things that need repairs. We've got our E6000. We'll use some hot glue. We'll use some painter's tape. We'll put this deer back together. We have all of these little floral pieces. We've just got to take them off their backings and figure out what to do with them. The frames, one is broken, one isn't. All right, our super fun Plague Doctor mask has had time to dry overnight. I am loving the way that this guy turned out. That is so great. And no, I'm not going to just put him away in the Halloween stuff. No, this is actually going to go with my eclectic set of stuff, all my little knickknacks that I put on top of the cupboards in the kitchen. I just love this guy so much.
This little guy has his antler glued back on. It will have to dry for probably a day or two. I've got some painter's tape on there holding it on. I've taken all of these off of their packaging. I'll show you what I'm going to make with that. I've glued this guy up with some E6000. Yeah, he's not going to look very pretty, but my kids and I, we won't care. We have the two frames. It was a 2-pack, but this one, the glass was broken. I got the glass out of there. The frame is just fine. There was this metal Merry Christmas thing. I have no idea what it was attached to, but it is now going to go in this empty frame. I'm either going to put some like wrapping paper or colorful fabric or burlap or something behind it and then have this hanging from the frame. You'll see. I'll show you when it's done. There is the other one. This we will just add to our frames in the attic for when we need a frame. And then our Happy Holidays crate is all glued up and taped, and we'll let that one dry for a day or two, and it'll be good to go, and it will be holding our Christmas and other winter holiday books. Like I have a whole bunch of kids' books, and they're just in an ugly plastic basket tote thing. Not this year. They are going to go in this, and I think that's going to be fantastic. I've got the glue gun heating up. Let's work on this next. I have glued the bows. Well, can I say that I glued the bows or I glued the bulbs? I glued the bulbs onto the bows where they were missing something. And so now the bows are part of this garland. And I'm not going to put it up yet because it's not Thanksgiving yet and I'm just not going to do it. But I also don't want to put this away in storage for a week. So I'm going to have a tote somewhere. You know what? I have an idea. Once the Happy Holidays crate finishes drying, that's what I'll do. I'll just set these ones that I've repaired in that tote or crate, and that way they won't take up much room, and I won't be having to go and put them into storage. Okay, for like a week, which is silly. All right, next we've got the smushed, very smushed sleigh with the really pretty stuff in it. It needs batteries. It has this really sticky thing back here. I don't know what that's why it's all sticky. It was probably used as a display is my guess. But I've got batteries. I'm going to go ahead and put them in there. We'll see if that lights up. And then we'll try to bend it back into shape. There's also that really pretty bead garland. Look how pretty that is of the snowflakes. This one is the one that's messed up. The rest of them are just fine. So we have a couple of choices. We can just break that off right there and use this garland in some craft and salvage all these beads, or we can try to repair that snowflake. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. We shall see. Let's see. I've been sorting out all of the maracas. In this bag, I have the ones that were broken, and honestly, most of the maracas were not broken. They just need to be washed. I sold a few of them to a friend of mine, one of our frugal friends, and the rest of the ones that are not broken, I'm going to get those all cleaned up and put them away for like gifts or something. And then these ones that are broken, I actually have a plan for them. Some of them are like really broken, and then others just like little minor cracks and stuff. But I have a fun Christmas wreath idea that I'm going to do with the broken ones and probably some of the unbroken ones. We've also got the kitty that needs to be repaired. He's in pretty rough shape. I'm going to fix him. There is the awesome Halloween kind of dead bride veil on a headband. It has this skeleton that needs to be repaired. It is missing a leg. That is not a problem. If I really cared about it, I could add something here to, obscure that, but doesn't matter to me. And then there are the bats. That's going to be a super easy fix on those, just gluing the wire back in place. And then both of those can go out to the now Halloween shed that used to be the eBay shed. Then I have all of the little pieces that we gathered, just all the little odds and ends that were in the bin. These are going to come in so handy in so many different Christmas crafting projects, so stay tuned to see how we use those. I might even add some to this. I don't know yet. We shall see. There you go. Totally lights up. So all I've got to do is unsmush it, get it back into shape, cut off the tag, and figure out where that's going to live through the holidays. But once I've got it unsmushed, yeah, like I said, it's just going to go in this Happy Holidays crate until it's time to actually start doing our Christmas decorating. Using the dolly that I had found in the bins, my husband and I just got the deep freezer up the stairs. That was an adventure. I feel pretty tough though, dang it. And he has taken that outstairs, and next we're going to get the burned out dryer out. we craft them and upcycle them in different ways. So I might use one of those frames and have him in there with other assorted things. But again, this is something that will have to wait till next Halloween crafting season. He is as done as he's going to be for now, and I'm perfectly happy with it. And then there were those maracas, and remember, some of them were broken, and then a bunch of them were not. You're like, what in the world have you done? Well, I have glued them together in this pile, and originally I was going to go Christmas, and then I was going to go Easter. But what I've decided is this is actually going to be Halloween. I know, surprise, surprise. It is not done yet, but it's as done again as it's going to be until next Halloween crafting season. And the theme in our next Halloween yard display is killer clowns. And this is going to be absolutely perfect as a balloon display for one of those killer clowns. There are a few things I will do with it, like cover up some things to make it look more like actual balloons, and it will have ribbons hanging down, you know, that would be attached to those floating balloons. So you'll have to stay tuned till next Halloween season, and that's when we will finish that up and have it with a clown, and it will be awesome. You will see, and it will be part of the yard decoration. So even these broken, cracked up little maracas, they have a purpose, and we will be putting those somewhere in the yard display. But for now, I just need to get all of this put away so that it's off of my table, and then I can go ahead and repair this doll bed, just practicing what I preach. Just because something got broken by, use, we just using it, my kids using it, doesn't mean it has to go bye-bye. You've got to repair the stuff, use it up and wear it out, all right? Do those repairs that need to be done. It's not always just about what can I find in the dumpster that I can use or sell or donate or repair or upcycle, but also taking care of the things that you already have and getting as much life out of them as you possibly can. So that is next on my list once I get these things put away, and then I will work on finishing up the Merry Christmas sign. Next, I'm going to attempt to fix our doll, Chris. He is, I think he's a My Life brand.
Yeah.
No, he's not an American Girl. He's like the My Life, whatever the Walmart brand is.
He's an American boy doll.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, he's the Walmart brand. And see, kids don't care. They don't care about what brand it is. Kids are funny. Anyway, his leg came off, so I am going to... What? You did it?
I accidentally broke it.
Oh, I didn't know it was you. Well, anyway, I'm going to try to fix it. And Mimi is cleaning up Legos because we are done having Legos out.
We're going to have an American Girl doll day.
Yeah, we might have an American Girl doll day.
And hashtag American Boy doll day.
All right.
That's Chris.
So I'm going to try to fix his leg. Wish me luck. There is Chris. Feeling much happier now that his leg is back in place. It's pretty tight. I had to really jam it in there to get it back in. But just an FYI, on these kinds of dolls, the ones from Walmart, they can't sit down. And if you force them to sit down, poor things, their legs will pop right off. But there is one more repair project done. I can cross that off my list.